devastating situation, and it's the fastest movement of people since the Second World War. However, UNICEF is very well equipped to deal with this. We did it 11 years ago. I was still doing it from after Syria, when over 13 million people were displaced, half of whom are children. This isn't new for us. Very sadly, I wish it was new for us. It's not new for us. We're doing it in Yemen, in Afghanistan, in Syria. So we have that kind of experience in dealing with these complex situations, these massive humanitarian crises.
Literally, since this started, UNICEF has ordered $40 million worth of equipment, medical equipment, nutritious food and so on. And that's what's going into those trucks, and that's enough to support 1.1 million children. And those are the sorts of numbers, even this early on. The numbers are horrific while we're on. There are 7.5 million children in Ukraine. We're 1 month into the war, and over half of those children have been displaced from their home.
Do you have a kind of understanding of how many of your colleagues are in Ukraine at the moment helping out?
We have over 140. And I heard a story, an extraordinary story. Maybe James might have mentioned this. These people are Ukrainians. They're working 14 hours a day, 15 hours a day, looking after children in Ukraine, and they go back home for 4 hours and look after their own children. I mean, the dedication is, I think we are all absolutely, blown away by their dedication. The dedication, their commitment to do the right thing. They're working both behind non-governmental lines, so areas that are controlled by the Russians and areas that are controlled by the Ukrainians. So they're putting themselves in really serious danger.
Just in terms of the money, I'm going to get the number wrong. I think it's 260 million pounds or pounds for the work in Ukraine is the appeal at the moment. Of course, as the longer it goes on, the more that will happen. So it won't be that we reach that number and everything's fine. We will reach that number, and then there'll be another number.
We're just grateful to everything that the government are doing to support this situation, because it's obviously horrific. So it's not just ourselves, but other charities as well. But they mobilised very quickly, and they've been very supportive of us.
But that's the conundrum for governments: moving fast and moving safely for children. And it's not either or; it has to be both.
They need to put the best interest of the child at the centre of everything they do. And that's what we would say, and that's the most important thing that they can do, and is protect as many children as possible in this situation, because they're the innocents in all this.
The quickest and most sustained way we can get the support to people where they need it, when they need it, is through the flexibility of having the money to purchase things, to get supplies to the right place. And if you were to contrast that with a lot of stuff arriving on the border, actually money is the thing, because it's the quickest way of getting the support to the children who need it, when they need it.
The Scottish people are incredibly generous, and we're incredibly grateful to everybody who's donated. We need to get these supplies now. We need to get them. They're very urgent, and by having money, we can get it into Eastern Europe. The money into Eastern Europe in 2 or 3 days, and that will allow us to buy supplies to get into Ukraine really fast.